feeling. So when I see the hole, I just go with it. And that's just how I go.
Even though what you did last week, were you surprised at all that they actually kicked it to you?
I know in practice we were going over things if they didn't kick it, but I mean I wouldn't say I was surprised, but I mean I like that they kick it to me.
Winston, I asked Neil, I know a year ago he was saying you were having problems with seeing the hole and hitting it pretty quick. What's the difference to this year? What have you been working on since last year to fix that?
I would say this year I took more time into it, meeting with Coach Scott and the special teams coaches, understanding the scheme. So I kind of understand it way more than I did last year. That's the biggest difference.
Coach Brown also talked about how you're not stopping your feet now, and is that sort of natural to try to stutter when you hit a hole, or
Right.
how hard is that to correct?
Right, I would just say like it takes time getting used to it. So like in practice, we do a lot of drills where we make one cut. So it's just natural now. So I'm just going with the flow.
Do you think people will kick to you in the future?
I hope so, but probably not. But I'm praying they do.
11 seconds into this game, you guys were already up 7-0. How did that set the momentum for the rest of the game?
Right, so we talk a lot about the kickoff team and the kickoff return team. Whichever one is going first, it's supposed to set the tempo. So I feel like we set the tempo real good. We had the fans into it. So that was pretty cool.
What about the offense? What would you think of the offense's performance today?
Right, I feel, it's still some things that we got to correct and, focus on. But I feel confidence is going to be high going into next week. So I feel that it was a plus.
Was it just one kickoff today? Would you like to get back out and punt at least because there were a lot of punts going on?
Right. Yeah. This game, I wasn't gonna play a lot of punt because we was playing the opponent we was playing. But next week I look forward to returning punts as well.
Have you seen any of Virginia Tech yet? Do you know what you're going to get next Saturday?
Right. We talked about them a little bit this week. They're good up front. They play a lot of man-to-man. So there's going to be a lot of battles that we got to win on the perimeter.
On punts, other than obviously catching the ball under pressure, what's different from you on the return? Do you attack it a little bit differently?
I would say the main thing that's different is the ball. The ball is in the air way longer on punt return than kick return. So that's, the scheme. It's a good scheme on punt return too, but, it takes a little longer for the ball to get in your hands.
On kickoff return, is there any key blocker that you're watching? Anybody that really does a nice job for you that should get credit? Because you're doing a good job, but it looks like you got pretty good holes to hit as well.
Right, yeah. Like I said, like the scheme that we have, like, it makes every man who blocking is easy. So we got a big double team. So, like, I know when the double team is picked up, I know it's going to be a big return.